Start recording. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome to the Manifestation by Design Masterclass. I'm so excited to dive in with you guys. So just a quick, if I can see it. There's Alicia. Hello. Show of hands. Who here has like a decent grasp on human design? I know Karen and Alicia have done a reading for you guys. Tara, Patricia, you guys are like,
no.
Nice. Okay. Yes, I'm excited. So then we will start with just a brief, yay, Amanda, it's so good to see your beautiful face.
Hi.
So we'll just start with like a brief overview. I know Amanda knows a little bit, and I may actually mute you guys unless I ask a question, because I hear some background noise somewhere. There we go, you're perfect. Yeah, you're good. So human design, what the heck is it? What are we here for? So human design is the study of the aura, which is just energy, how our energy interacts with the world around us and how that makes people react and interact with us. We're going to be talking about manifestation today because we have a unique way inside of our human design chart that actually shows us how we're meant to co-create with the universe. And I'm really excited to dive into that. So human design is really, it's this study of how our energy works. Inside of our human design chart, we can learn stuff like how we're supposed to manifest. We can learn stuff like how we're supposed to schedule, what we're supposed to how our schedule should be, how it would feel good for our schedule to be, how we should eat, like what we should, our schedule for eating, what kind of things that we should be eating, snacks, or there's so much information inside of human design, and that's just in the arrows, just it at the top. So if you haven't pulled your human design chart, I highly recommend that you do. If you have yours with you, that will be super helpful for this. If not, just take notes. You can always ask me questions at the end, but we are going to be looking at the those arrows up by your head. So there's a couple of arrows there, and the manifestation arrow is on the bottom right of that, and having that on hand would be really good because I do not, I'm sorry, Karen, I don't have yours memorized. I'm working on it. I'm working on memorizing. Just trying to remember everyone's human design charts. But we're going to be looking at that. So before we get started, does anyone have any questions about human design that we can get started with? Yeah, Tara.
Is human design similar to your life path number, or is it something different?
So is that like numerology?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have a ton of experience with numerology.
Okay.
Human design is it's a science. It's the science of differentiation, and it is based on quantum physics, astrology, the Kabbalah system, the chakra system, and I Ching. So I don't know what numerology is based off of. I know numerology is pulled same as from your birth date, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it may have some components in human design, but it might not be. It's not the exact same. No.
Right. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Does anyone else have any questions before we get started? Giselle, it's so good to see you. Yeah. Okay. Tara, do you have another question?
Yes, I have another question. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
We're talking about this human design map. Is there a way that I can look it up while we're doing this? Or is it
yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you haven't pulled your chart, go to My Body Graph, and it's graph, graph.com.
Say that again, graph. Okay.
Yeah, like a graph. So mybodygraph.com, and it's in the top left corner, you hit just my free graph or download free graph, and then you need to put in your birth information, and it'll pop up for you.
Great. I'll do that now. Thanks.
Yes, of course. Okay, I'm gonna have to share my screen with you guys in a second. But so human design is basically it's this study of our energy and how we can utilize that energy to make really great decisions for ourselves, decisions that feel really good for us, and then how to stay in alignment in our own physical body, because each person, right, we're all different, and we know that, right, but we are all different on such a micro plane that it's my decision, my answer for something is not going to be the same as Karen's. It's not going to be the same as Amanda's, and us having that knowledge and that knowing of what's going to work for us and what's not, it takes a lot of the resistance out of living our lives. It helps us make decisions that feel really good. It helps us communicate in ways that feel really good. And it allows this like pressure and resistance to stop pushing on us so that we can flow in life. It's like hitting every green light on Main Street, right? We're just like cruising versus like, oh, it's another red. Has anyone ever done that? They're like driving down a main street and they're like, red, red, red. Oh. So human design allows us to hit evergreen on Main Street. We're just like cruising by making decisions that feel really good for us. It leads us to the next thing and the next thing. And so manifestation, we need to get clear. First things first. General overview of manifestation, right? When we're manifesting, we're co-creating with the universe. If you want to say God, source, the energy that is all around us, we are co-creating our universe with the universe right in front of us. And we have the power inside of us as energy. We're energy, right? To co-create with the universe. So as we begin manifesting and we get clear, we have to be clear on what it is that we desire. We can't just be like, I want a better life. Well, what is that? Like, what's better? I want more money, right? I love this example. I want more money. And then you're like walking down the street and you see a penny and the universe is like, there you go. You're like, that's not what I meant. I want like more money. And then you see like $1 and you're like, the universe is like, I did it. You're like, no, like more money. How much money do you want? I gave you a penny. That's more than you had. Get clear, right? So we need to get clear on what it is that we really want. So I'm going to be looking at two things today as a part of our design. There is your heart center. You have your heart center. It is either going to be colored in. It's either going to be red or it's going to be white. It's going to be open. It's going to be not colored in. People who have a defined or colored in red heart center, they tend to have this just ability to just know what it is that they want. They're like, I want the yacht for the yacht's sake. They just want it because they want it. And it's like this will drive that I want the job, I want the corner office, and I want it because I want it. And there's no other reason. For people who have open heart centers, I have an open heart center. I don't know if anyone else has their body graph in front of them, but I have an open heart center, right? Alicia has an open heart center. Patricia has an open heart center. We don't want things just for the thing itself. I don't want a yacht just because I'm like, oh, look at my yacht. Look at this thing that I created. I wanted it, so I have it. I want it for the experience of having it. I'll give you an example. I want a Louis Vuitton purse. There's one day I'm going to walk in, I'm going to get a Louis Vuitton purse. My sister-in-law recently, she found like a Louis Vuitton where it was like, $200 and it was like faux, but it was like nice. So it's like, you can't tell it's not Louis. And I'm like, but I know I don't want it because I want the nice purse. I want the experience of walking into Louis Vuitton and being like, I have the ability to purchase the thing that I want just because I want it, not necessarily because I want the thing. I want the experience of the thing. And so it's a little bit more vague. For us with an open heart center, we don't know what we want, but we do know how we want to feel. I know how I want to feel. I want to feel like I can walk into Louis and be like, that's the purse I want. Here's the cash for it. I have this experience of purchasing the thing. I don't want a Louis Vuitton just because I can't know what it, like, I don't care about that. It's not the money, how much it's worth. It's about the experience of having the thing. And I know how I want to feel. And when I feel that, it's going to feel really expansive, right? So now I'm clear on the fact that I want to feel really expansive. I want to feel free to purchase whatever I want because I desire it in that moment. And so open heart centers might not be like, this is where I'm headed. I know exactly what I want. This is where I'm going. They're kind of going to end up over here and they're like, I want to feel really good. And it's like, oh, I like that. That'll make me feel really expansive. And we kind of move towards things a little bit more free flowing. But when we're in the process of manifestation, we still have to get clear. I can't just be like, I don't know what I want. I just kind of want to feel more expansive. I want more money. No, I want to feel expansive and I would like to be making $100,000 a year. Is that clear enough, universe? That is clear. I want to feel expansive because that money is going to give me the feeling that I desire. Versus someone with a defined heart center is going to be like, I want the corner office. There's no reason besides that's what I want. Doesn't matter what it feels like. That's what I desire. I want the Louis because I want the Louis. That's it. So when we look at that heart center, being aware. Am I defined? Do I have that clear willpower, like drive towards wealth, money, the material plane? Or is it more open? Is it open to just how it feels? What we want to create is how it feels, right? Does anyone have any questions on that? Because I know that that can be a little bit confusing. No? Okay, cool. Sweet. I got it down. I explained it to someone the other day and they were like, what? So we have to create, we have to get clear on what we want. What do you want? I feel like that, what is that, The Notebook? Where Ryan Gosling is like, what do you want? She's like, I don't know. What do you want? So we have to get clear on what it is that we want to create with the universe first and foremost. And then let's dive into the manifestation part because I'm just so excited about this. And then I'm going to teach you a couple of really fun tricks to like trick your brain into manifesting stuff a lot faster. So manifest by design. So you have on your chart 4 arrows that are up by your head. When you're looking at your chart, the bottom right arrow is your manifestation arrow. And I'm going to show you a picture so that you're not going, what is she talking about? Yep. Do you guys see this? Chat. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I love you, Alicia says, HD changed my mother freaking life. So right here is the manifestation arrow. So this arrow is pointing to the right. Yazi here is a non-specific manifester. So arrow is pointing to the right. Now, if it's pointing to the left, if it's pointing towards the head, you are a specific manifester. So you guys clear as mud? It's just that it's a bottom right arrow that we're talking about. There's a lot of information inside of these arrows, but manifesting, we want right there. So does everyone know what they are?
I don't see arrows. That's what I see.
Oh no. That's frustrating. Okay, you're on
But
my body graph.
manifest.
No, that's not it. It's my body graph recently had an update and it's not my favorite update in the world. So I'm gonna show you.
You can also do it on Jovian.
What is it?
Or Jovian Archive, you can do that one.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah, maybe try Jovian Archive, but from my body graph, you could go, I don't know if there's at the top, if it says library. I know that when I go to my library and open it, it opens with the arrows, and I don't know why. Like if I go to my body graphs and then pop up, it opens with the arrows, and I don't know why it's different.
I'm gonna try to do it from my computer instead of my phone and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah, here, and I'll show you my screen really fast so that you see what I'm talking about. So like if I just go to my body graph will pop up, and it won't have the arrows. But if I go to my body graphs right here, and I don't know why, but this pops up with the arrows. So I am a non-specific manifester. We're looking at that.
That works. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't
okay,
have
so
the arrows.
You don't have the arrows either. Are you on my body graph?
I did mine a couple months ago and it doesn't show up with the arrows. And then like my heart space that you were talking about earlier, it's actually like a yellow color.
Me too.
Oh, you may just be on a different. Oh, the heart space. Is it yellow? Is it a diamond?
I can tell you. Let's see.
Mine is.
It's I guess so, kind of like a diamond. Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you my screen again so that we can get clear here, because that is what I am here for. So this is your identity center, and this is going to be yellow.
Yeah, that's okay. That's yellow. Yes.
And this is your heart center. It's right underneath that. Okay.
Just
And then if you,
like
yeah, yes, heart center here. Yeah,
okay,
that is.
white,
It looks
definitely.
right. It looks like it is, but that's your like core, your like identity. It's like right here, the pit of your like gut. It's like right there, and then your heart center is here, and then And then did you see, if you go on my body graph, if you click my body graphs, it should pop up with the arrows versus just going to the website. For whatever reason,
Yeah.
the website, whenever it pops up with mine, it populates it without the arrows.
Gotcha. I had just taken like a quick screenshot of mine at one point, so and it just didn't have the arrows. That's all. But that would make sense that my heart is white because I have no idea what I want.
I totally want, but we can get clear right on like how you desire to feel.
Right.
And it's more about that. And once we're clear there, then we can get clear on our types of manifestation, right? So go on my Jovian archive, go back to my body graphs and figure out what your arrow is so that I can help you as we process through this. And then Giselle, did you have a question?
Yes. So you were saying if it's pointing towards your head that you are a specific.
Correct.
So, and what does that mean?
So yes, we will. Yeah. No, I'm not just gonna tell you. I'm not just gonna tell you. It's a specific one, and that's all you get to know. Yes. I'm gonna mute you guys again. And then, so yes, if it is pointing, let's start with the specific manifestors. If it is pointing towards your head, you're a specific manifester. Literally means you need to get specific. I want to manifest $1,111 by May 30th at noon Central Time. Right? So what happens if you have an open heart space and you're a specific manifester? You're like, wait, I don't know what I want. You have to take an extra little step. You have to ask yourself, okay, how is it that I desire to feel? And what right now, I don't need to know like 6 months down the road, what right now will make me feel that way, will let me feel that way. So your heart center's open, you have no idea what you want. You're like, I don't know. Number one, how do you want to feel? How do you want to like experience life right now? Maybe it's peace. You're like, I really just want to feel some peace around my finances, right? Or I really want like, I don't know, like a sexy romantic date with my husband. I think that would be nice. That would feel really good. Once you know how you want to feel, then you can get specific, right? Does that make sense? So you have a defined heart center and you're a specific manifestor. You've got it easy, right? You already know what you want. Now just name it and claim it, right? I want the Benz by this weekend at noon, right? And you're like so specific about it. Does anyone have any questions?
So sorry for all my questions, and I'm so
Do
sorry
not apologize.
to everybody
No.
who already knows about human design. I do not. So why are my arrows in different directions?
So each arrow is a different aspect to your personality. And so I don't have time to get into
is
each.
the green like, all right, so I'm open in all of I'm familiar with chakras. So I'm assuming that my crown and my third eye are right now.
Yeah, so you're a projector. So you're a projector. You're a projector with basically a spoken authority. And I can't really see everything, but the arrows are what we're looking at. So the bottom right arrow is your manifestation arrow. Each arrow has different information in it.
Okay, so all 4 arrows are not for manifestation. It's just the bottom right.
Correct.
And mine's pointing out. So what does that mean? I'm sorry.
No, do not apologize. This is what we're here for. We're all here to learn. There is no stupid questions. That is pointing out. That means it's non-specific. Your heart center's open.
I need to figure out how I want to feel, and I need to get specific. Okay, great.
Yes. So if your arrow is pointing, so let's finish specific manifestors. For my specific manifestors who are on here, that arrow is pointing towards your head. Amanda, did you figure out what you are?
Yes, I'm specific. It says pointing to my head.
Okay, perfect. So you are a specific manifester. So the kinds of manifestation techniques that are going to work for you are basic manifestation techniques, right? Very much like The Secret, right? We've got clarity, get clear. What is it you want? Precise language and details, dates, times, numbers to the decimal. I want the white Porsche with the red leather. It's going to have less than 50,000 miles on it. I'm driving it off the lot on Tuesday at noon. This Tuesday at noon, and it's going to cost me this much money, and that's what I want, right? So it's like, get so specific. And then what I have found to be true is that specific manifestors have this ability to visualize. You have the ability, if you were to close your eyes, you'd be able to picture your best friend's face with pretty much total clarity right here in your third eye. You close your eyes and you can see it like on a movie theater, it's like right there. So for you, visualization. Now you know what you want. Sit down, picture the thing. 5 minutes a day. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Hell, start with 1 minute. Like just start somewhere and visualize the thing with all the clarity that you just created. Picture yourself getting into the Porsche. You can feel the nice red leather, right? You can see exactly, you can see the odometers right there. How many miles is on it? Like, and then you can feel yourself, like you can literally see it in the movie theater of your mind. So visualization for you is going to be key because you can get so specific. So visualization, vision boards, right? With the exact, this is like basic manifestation, right? Like it's like The Secret 101. Visualize vision boards that have the exact thing on it. We don't want a vision board of some car. No, we want a vision board of your exact car. Year, make, model. Find a picture of an odometer, right? That has the exact, like you want to get so specific. And then lists, right? Like write a list. 2020, I want to manifest these 3 things, right? $100,000 year, that specific car, like whatever it is, and know that when you get specific, if you say a $100,000 year, that $100,000 might not come through until the end of the year. You said the $100,000 year. You didn't say $8,000 a month. You didn't say you wanted $100,000 by June 2020. So like know that your words, your visualization, it has power. So you want to get specific. So if you say you want $100,000 a year, nifty, cool, but that might come through like at the very end of the year. And it's not the money, it's not what you were hoping. You're like, oh no, I wanted to build my business to like a 10 grand a month business, but that's not what I said. So get specific with your lists. So my non-specific manifestors, hi, hello. You guys probably as kids were manifesting queens. Non-specific manifestors, it's all about how it feels. Doesn't matter what it is exactly, it's about how it feels. It's a very like feminine energy, laid back. I want a house with a pool that overlooks the beach. And the universe is like, I'm on it, sister. And it's going to end up being way like better than you ever thought it would be. But what did we get taught as we started playing with all of this stuff, right? We got taught that we needed to get really specific. We needed to create a vision board. We needed to visualize. I was manifesting, like I manifested my dad. He's like, you're like a freaking golden child. Whatever you want, just like happens. I'd ask for something. I'd be like, I just want this. And it would just happen because I knew how I felt and I wanted it. And it just like, it wasn't, I hadn't overcomplicated it. And then I saw The Secret and I'm like, okay, now I'm going to like sit down and visualize myself in the car. What I found to be true is that people who have that arrow pointing to the right, the non-specific manifestors, we can't visualize very well. I can't visualize for beans. Like I could look at Alicia's face and then close my eyes, blurry lights moving. I've got nothing. And every single person that I've ever spoken to as that arrow pointing to the right has told me, like, they're like, it's fuzzy. It's not like a movie theater. It's not like I can just see what's happening. It's kind of like, I have to focus really hard to like picture like anything happening. Because for us, it's about how does it feel? Can you sit down and like, just like, even just if you were to like play some like ocean beach wave sounds, and you're just like, oh, how would it feel to like sit in the sand with my toes in the sand? How would it feel to be on the beach? It almost doesn't even matter what beach it is, right? It's like, I don't care what beach it is. It's going to be beautiful and sunny, and it's going to be this luxury vacation. And it's just like, you kind of have this feeling of what it feels like more than the specific thing itself. So what we want to do is we want to recreate the feeling. We want to anchor in the feeling. How would it actually feel to have, I don't know, the perfect birthday gift just handed to you? You don't need to know what the birthday gift is, but how would it feel like your partner hands you this beautiful birthday gift and you're just like, oh my God, that's so great. I love it so much. Like, and you feel it. Like, I feel it. I don't need to know what it is. So it's this kind of looser, very feminine, laid back energy. I trust, especially if you have that heart center opened. We're just moving here. This is what I want right now. You don't need to know what you want. Who are we? Women. What do we want? We don't know. Right? It's like, we've got like, women just don't know what they want. Well, some women do, and some women don't. I am a woman who doesn't know what I want. And it's okay. So for manifesting, for non-specific manifestors, we want to be meditating on the feeling. How would it feel to walk in your brand new house and it's expansive and there's an extra bedroom for a baby and it just is like this beautiful space, and you walk into the backyard and it just is like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It feels so good. Recreating the feeling. There's actually a volleyball court up the road from us, and it has like sand, and it's getting warm here in Oklahoma. And it's like, when there's a nice breeze, I'll like go out to the volleyball court and I will sit with my toes in the sand and I'll like turn on some like beach sounds. I'll close my eyes. I'm at the beach. I don't know any different. My brain doesn't even know any different. It's like, oh, like, and if I can get there, right? Versus me sitting in my living room trying to picture myself at the beach, I'm just going to be frustrated and not be able to do it. And then our vision boards look different. Our vision boards aren't the white Porsche with the red leather. Like, it's not that specific. It's a luxury car. It feels good. It's a picture of a beach. It's a picture of a person who's having a fabulous time on a date. It's more the feeling that that image gives you. It triggers the feeling inside, oh, that would feel so good. Versus like the odometer of the car, the specific number. Like, it's much like, it's very like right brain thinking versus that like left brain linear list structure. So, questions? Anybody? No? Okay. Are we feeling good with this? I'm so excited. Okay, chat. Oh, Patricia, so if you had a hard time believing it? Ah, yes, you are leading me directly where I would like to go. Patricia said, I hope it's okay that I share this. Is it okay if I share this? Okay. She messaged me and she said, what if we have a hard time believing it? I can say I want $1,000 a month, but what if you have some resistance to actually seeing it happen, right? So exactly. So I believe personally that any freaking thing that we want is possible in this lifetime. We are energy. Everything is energy. Money is energy. Place and everything is energy. We just got to get in alignment. The universe works on alignment, not timing. I can't just sit here and be like, I want $100,000 in my business and then like sleep on the couch all day. Like, I'm never in line with that $100,000. I'm also not saying that you have to work your tail off to get $100,000, but I need to be the kind of person that trusts, believes, and shows up like I'm making $100,000. You said $1,000. I want to make $1,000 a month in your business, or just in general. You want an extra grand? She's like, I don't even care. Extra $1,000. Let's go. So what we need to do is, first of all, get clear on what we want. Get into alignment with the person who is that. This is embodiment. I teach a lot of this inside of effortless embodiment with my clients of like, how do we create the person who already is where you desire to be? I don't have a yacht yet. I don't even know if I want my open heart center. I don't know. I might want a yacht at some point, but I don't really necessarily want a yacht right now. right? But I do want to be making $100,000 a year in the online space. So in my head, I have to get clear, like how does that person show up? Because I'm not showing up like not doing anything every day, drinking gin and juice at 2, like just not showing up. I have to show up for what it is that I desire. We have to show up and say, hey, yeah, universe, like I said, I wanted that and I'm ready to like do it. Let's make this happen. So what do we really want? And then like, what am I willing to do to make that happen? Because if I say I want $100,000, but really I'm not willing to do anything to make it happen, out of alignment, not gonna work. Gonna be like this. I want more, I want more. Well, what are you willing to actually do? Because if you're only willing to do like this much, you're not gonna ever hit, right? And then this is the magic, right? We wanna create proof for ourselves that anything that we desire is possible. So I'm gonna teach you a little trick that I just taught my Soul Journer girls. That is so powerful. I have used this, I use this all the time. We want to trick ourselves. Question, Giselle, what do you have? What do you got for me?
Sorry. So,
Remember?
I have been, working on manifestations, and like, and I know you know Victoria, right? Victoria Welsh.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So she would, just like you had said, like writing down, being specific, because I did feel like that. I'm like, well, how do I know? Anyway, so then I felt like I got more specific about things, and nothing's really changed. Is like,
okay. So
and I feel like, go ahead.
What is your heart? Is it open or closed?
Open.
Open. What is your arrow pointing left or right?
Left.
This is pointing left. You're getting specific. Now, do you actually believe that what it is that you desire is possible?
Yes. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, I guess maybe in the back of my head, it's like, okay, but when's it going to happen for me? I mean, being more specific about one thing, it's been getting a job, and I'm a nurse, and long story short, it's been 2 years, and there's just been issues around it, and I just can't get somewhere where is good for me, I guess is the way I can put it that way without going into a lot of detail. But it feels right. Like I feel passionate about being a nurse. I love being a nurse. That I feel like I don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So
No. So open heart. You don't have this like, I know exactly what I want. I want to be a nurse making a specific amount of money, but you do need to know how you want to feel. I want to feel safe. I want to feel validated. Open heart centers tend to, when they're out of alignment, take less of everything, less of love, less of money, less acknowledgement, because we don't feel worthy. We strive for worthiness constantly. We're like, oh, I need to do more to be worthy. I need to show up better to be worthy. I got to like do another masterclass to be worthy. I need to like stay an extra shift. Like we don't feel worthy. And so we actually basically like block the universe from being able to get into us. Cause it's like, I want to give you everything you're asking for, but you're showing up in the world like you're not worth anything.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. So
that's that embodiment piece.
Okay.
And first of all, if your heart center is open or closed, it doesn't matter. You are worthy of every damn thing that you want in your life. It doesn't matter what it is. You are already worthy of it. You were born worthy of it. I want you to picture like a tiny little baby who's just born. We're not looking at that baby like, oh, you better work your ass off or I'm not going to feed you.
Right.
It's already you are worthy of all of my love and devotion because you just exist and you're beautiful and you're so cute. That never changed. Nothing changed that. You were born as that little baby, right? Nothing changed that. We're already worthy. whatever we desire, however we need to manifest it. But if we're over here in our space and we're like, not worth it, the universe is like, okay, it's already here. We just have to align with it. And if we're constantly blocking ourselves saying, oh, I'm not worthy. I'm just not worthy. I'm not worthy enough. I haven't done enough. I haven't worked enough. The universe is like, it's here. It's already here.
Right.
We're just not open to it.
Okay.
Right? So that's that embodiment piece. It takes deconditioning. It takes moving through our junk, right? I can't just sit here and tell you, look, your arrow's pointing left or right, make a vision board, and
It's gonna happen.
I wish it was that simple. Because
Right.
I would just like give this away to everyone for free forever, right? I'm sorry. There is that, if you don't believe that it's possible for you and that worthiness piece comes in, it's not possible for you.
Gotcha.
And it's not because you're not worthy of it, but it's because you're going to block yourself from it every single time.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. So I'm going to teach you how to trick your brain into believing that you have basically already created what it is that you want. So what we want to do is we want to go back. I recommend making like buckets, like money, relationship, whatever, like other experiences, whatever it is that you want to create in your life. Have some buckets. And then start looking back. We want to look back and we're like, okay, where has something awesome already happened? I just manifested a $1,000 course out of nowhere. Now, in 6 months, when I finish that course, I may very well forget that I manifested that. So we want to get clear, like what's behind us that we've already brought into view for ourselves. What is it that we've already, the other day I was walking by and it looked like someone just dropped like a pile of change on the, like heading into Walmart. It was like 30 cents. And I was like, oh, so cool, like 30 cents. Like I'm not below picking up 30 cents. Like, let's go. So I write down everything that happens. Like anything happens. My mother-in-law recently was getting rid of a Restoration Hardware couch. And she was like, oh, I don't want to deal with selling it. Like, you guys take it. I'm like, Mom, that's a $5,000 couch. She's like, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. But I wrote it down because now I remember that I'm capable of manifesting anything I want. Now, and I'm an open heart center and I have my arrow pointing to the right. So it was like, I'd literally just been thinking about the fact that I want to redo my living room, but I don't really have this clear vision. I just kind of want it to feel better, right? Couch. Because I trust, because I've already looked back, I already know what I am capable of. I already trust that it's possible for me. Any damn thing can happen at any moment. Because I look back, I have a list of just like everything that's happened, and I know that it's possible. So you want to go back and like look back, and then moving forward, obviously writing down. Like I do it by month. I actually have like a big calendar, and like anything that happens, I like write it down. Like down 20 cents. Someone gave me a coupon. Like someone bought my coffee for me. Like everything I write down. And I look at the end, it's like, how much did I manifest this month of just someone buying me coffee, someone giving me a couch, someone like, oh, I manifested like $6,000 this month. Like just money that just came in through stuff. So we want to look back and go as far back as you can remember every single little thing, right? I got a discount at the car wash for no reason whatsoever. Besides the guy was really nice. I needed a prescription recently. And the gal was like, oh, that's kind of expensive. Let me see if I can find a coupon for it. She saved me like $45. Now, 6 months from now, I will forget that happened. Because I can't remember all of it. Like, we're not going to remember all of that. But we want to look back and look at every little thing that has come up for us, that's shown itself to us, that's given itself to us. So that we can say, look, you've already manifested $1,000. You already did it. Look, your mom gave you a couch. You already manifested the money and the things that you desire. And then what I would do is I go back through and I like market, like relationship, like family, whatever, money, so that you see like clearly, you're like, look it, like I've already manifested all of this. And then moving forward, start getting like clear, what is it that you want? And look back and see where you've already done it. You're basically going to trick your brain into believing that what you desire has already been done, because it has. I want to start manifesting an extra $1,000 a month. Where have you manifested $1,000 already? It's already there. You got a raise, or you the apartment that you moved into ended up being $25 cheaper a month. Over the course of a year, how much did you just manifest? Money in your pocket. So what we want to do is we want to start tricking your brain into believing that what you already have desire is already been done. Because the brain doesn't, there's no time. The brain doesn't understand timing. So is this making sense, guys?
Yeah, it's funny, just real quick that you said that. We were going to the grocery store recently and just spending a ridiculous amount of money. And I just kept saying, like, what can I do? How can I figure this out? What am I doing wrong? Why am I spending so much money? And literally probably 4 days later, I got an email from work that said each employee at work is getting 20 pounds of chicken for free. Well, my husband and I both work, or 10 pounds. So my husband and I both work at the same place. We literally just got 20 pounds of free chicken. 20 pounds of chicken is a freaking hell of a lot of chicken.
Yes, that's a lot, right? Like, and you can go look, like, how much money did you just manifest?
Right, exactly. I'm like, oh my God, I just saved so much money by not having to, I don't have to buy chicken for like 2 months, probably 3 months.
Yeah, for a while, yeah. And so when we start to believe, first of all, believing that this stuff is possible, that we're even worthy of it, right? That is going to be key. But then tricking our brains into, because there is no timeline. And I'll give you a couple of tips as far as manifestation goes. We don't ever want to say things like, I want in the future. Like, sometime in my life, I desire this thing. How? We want it now. Stop playing. You don't want the vacation to Hawaii in 2027. You want the vacation to Hawaii like yesterday, right? So get clear and like, yeah, I want it now. And don't pretend that you don't. And then saying things like in the future, like I will have, oh, one day I will have that. Your brain's like, okay, one day you will. You're like, no, now, let's go. Because you deserve it now. You want it now. Not like, oh, I want that sometime. And then being freaking grateful and not grateful like, oh, thank you, God's above me for giving me something because I'm this little like plebe on the earth and like, thank you for showering me with your goodness. Not like grateful, like a groveling, like, oh, thank you so much, but like a celebration. Like, whoa, that's so cool that it just happened. I'm so thankful that this happened for me, for us, for the people who are around me, because us having what we desire doesn't just affect us, right? Like you manifesting an extra $1,000 a month, Patricia, who does that affect? It doesn't just affect you. It affects the people around you, the way that you're able to give, your family, like it affects everything. So we're not going to be like groveling, like, oh, thank you, universe, for finally giving me that thing. Like the universe already wants to give it to you. It's again, it's like the birthday party reference, right? Or birthday gift. If your partner like gives you a beautiful gift, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm so excited about that. I'm celebrating versus like, oh, thank you. I'm so glad that I'm worthy of that thing. Like it's a slight, very slight difference, but it does make a difference, right? So when I have done this in the past where I hit a certain goal and I'm like, oh gosh, thank you. And I'm like almost like groveling. Like the universe is like, it's already there. You created it with us. We're here to co-create together the desires of our hearts. It wasn't put on your heart and your mind for no reason. It's not like I just like gave you a handout. It's there already. It's here for you. And so it's more of a celebration, like, woohoo, like, yeah, this is so exciting. I'm so glad that this happened. This is great. And that energy, that shift is so, so important. And it's just minor. It's a very like minute, like we want to be grateful, but we want to be excited. And then we want to write it down in our little manifestation book and keep track of it. Like, look what I've already accomplished. I love you guys so much. This is so awesome. I think this happens more often. We just aren't paying attention to it. Yes, Patricia's like, it happens all the time. We get stuff all the time and we just don't even notice it because 15 cents is 15. Well, 15 cents adds up. So, do you guys have any questions for me? Anyone? I can't see. Okay. So you guys, this has been so freaking awesome. And this, it's like that one arrow has so much information in it, right? Like we just now got clear on like this one tiny thing now that's inside of your chart. And so human design has so much information. Like I said, it's like how to eat, when to eat, exercise, where to work, like how to schedule your time. And that's just in those 4 arrows. And then there's like the nitty gritty of your personal intuition, how to make decisions that really feel good for you, so that you can get where you want to go faster. So when we stop hitting those red lights, we're able to cruise down Main Street. We're like, yeah, I'm heading where I want to go. And you're able to hit everything that you desire faster. So I am, guys, so excited. I am going to be drawing right now. I have everyone's names. So I have everyone who entered, even if they're not live. So I hope that someone wins who's live, but I'm basically going to share my screen and I'm drawing for 50% off of a human design reading with me. And it's going to be totally awesome. Okay, wait. Oh no. Can you guys see the wheel? Just like nod. Okay, cool. Wait, how do I make it go? Do I just click it? Oh! We're going. I love this part, you guys. Giselle! Ah, yes! Oh, it's like right on the corner. Which one is it? Giselle! I'm so excited for you. Yes! So get in touch with me. I will give you that. And that is for any human design reading, couple, relationship, you and me, just personal, or your business. I know that you are not in your own online business, so that might not matter to you.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you just manifest, like, boom, let's do it. Yep. So excited. Oh my gosh. And then for anyone else, for being here, you guys are getting 20% off of any human design reading with me, or effortless embodiment. So I will send all of that information out. You guys, this has been so freaking awesome. I love you all so much. If you have any questions, please reach out to me directly. If you have any questions about human design just in general, I love talking about human design. You can ask Alicia. And I would love to chat with you more about your personal design and how to start using that in your life to like really just create a life that feels really good. So does anyone have anything epic to add before I hop off?
Just thank you.
Yay! Oh my gosh, love you guys a ton.
It was so awesome. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Oh my gosh, of course. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Alrighty, loves. Okay, I will talk to you all soon.